what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here for my week 39 Postop VSG update. I'm also here for my 9-month Surgiversary update. Today is April 1st, 2014. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on July 1st, 2013, so exactly 9 months ago today, and I'm here to bring you a little bit of update as far as what's been going on this last week or so, and to kind of talk about some things that's been, like I said, going on with me. I have some notes down here. I'm just going to start off with my numbers. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. The day of surgery, I was 306. Last week, I came to you weighing 202, right on the cusp of Wonderland. And I was hoping and praying that I would get to Wonderland before the end of March, and that unfortunately did not happen. I am 201 today. So that is a 1 pound loss from last week, which is pretty consecutive considering, you know, I've had like consecutive weeks, I guess what I'm trying to say, of 1 pound losses for like the last 3 or 4, 5 weeks now. So, it's a loss. I'll definitely take it. I'm super grateful for it. Definitely frustrated for sure. I thought I'd for sure be in Wonderland by now. I did reach like exactly 200. It was like 200.6 or something like that. And it just kind of went back up all throughout the week. So I still have yet to see anything in the 100s on the scale, even though I saw 200 this past week. I weigh, you know, every single Monday. And so that's what my weight was for this particular week's weigh-in. So that is, like I said, a 1 pound loss. That brings, let's see, my total weight loss to 128 pounds total. And then it's 104 pounds lost since surgery. And then, like I said, a 1 pound loss from last week. So, still trucking along, doing everything like I'm supposed to be doing, paying close attention to what I'm eating. I did start exercising, so I'm super excited about that. I want to talk a little bit about some foods this week that I tried. I did find a new recipe on Pinterest they are called peanut butter protein chocolate muffins, but they're flourless, and so they're real dense because they have lots of peanut butter in them, but they're like 99 calories per muffin, and there's only like 8 ingredients. So I'm going to hopefully be sharing that recipe with you soon. They were really delicious. It does have banana in it. I guess that's kind of what holds everything together, but it doesn't taste like a banana anything. Like, I'm not a big fan of banana flavor. And so it was really delicious. And so I'm going to be sharing that recipe with y'all soon, but that was something that I definitely tried this week that I really, really liked. Another thing that I've kind of been on here lately, and it's so weird because I've never ever liked this particular thing. I've never been a fan of it. And that's popcorn. I have been like a raging crazy person for popcorn. I have like a little bit every day. And what I've been doing is I'll pop some in the microwave and I'll portion it out into little baggies so that way I know how much I'm eating and I'm accountable for it. Now, I know popcorn has carbs in it or whatever, but there's not a whole lot of calories in it, and I was just really craving popcorn. It's so weird. But I did have popcorn last week, and it's definitely been something that I've eaten probably every day this week. Not a whole lot of it. Like I said, I'm really trying to make sure I'm portioning everything out, putting everything I eat into my FitnessPal, but that's something that I haven't really ever eaten in my whole life, and for some reason I've been on popcorn here lately, which is very weird. What did I have this week? I had some meatballs. I went to Olive Garden one night, and they have a new thing on their menu. It's chicken meatballs, and it's an appetizer, and it's only 2 meatballs with like marinara sauce. I can only eat 1 meatball, but I mean, they're like this big, and it was really delicious. So if you haven't been to Olive Garden lately, they have a ton of new menu items, and since it's a pasta place, you know, I don't eat pasta at all, so I was trying to find, you know, something that I could eat, and the chicken meatballs are really good. One night for dinner, I did have some turkey meatballs, which I love. I love turkey meatballs. I typically have the little mini ones, and I can only eat about 5 or 6 of those at a time. The big meatballs, like I said, typically just 1 and I'm done. I made my chicken chili last week because the weather is getting more and more springy, and so I know I don't really like eating like soups and chilies and stuff like that in the spring or summertime. It's mostly just like fall and winter kind of food for me, and so I went ahead and made it like one last time because y'all know I'm obsessed with that recipe. I did a video on it 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I just love it so much. So I went ahead and made some of that, had that, of course Quest bars, eating Quest bars every day, typically one for breakfast, one for lunch, but it just depends on if it's a weekday or a weekend. My sleeve does like eggs now, which I know in the very beginning it didn't like eggs, which was very weird. Like that was the first thing that made me sick after surgery, was eating eggs. For some reason just didn't agree with my stomach, and so, but now I love them. I'll do on Saturdays especially, like not during the week. During the week I'll typically have like a Quest bar for breakfast, but on Saturday mornings typically I'll get up and I'll scramble me an egg or an egg white, and I put like a little bit of cheese, and I'll do like the Jimmy Dean sausage turkey sausage crumbles on it, just like, and it's super delicious and super filling, and so I'll have like a little bit of sour cream with it, and super delicious. So my sleeve likes eggs now, which is something new. I love cheese. I love string cheese, shredded cheese, Baby Bell cheeses. I am obsessed with cheese. I love it so much. Obviously I have to be careful and not eat too much cheese, but I love it. I eat string cheese like every day. What else? Lots of chicken. Here recently I've got to where I would just rather have like a small little something instead of having like a big meal. And I think it's just because I can't really eat a whole lot, and so I kind of feel like I'm wasting it. And so that's been a struggle. Not eating near as much nuts as I was eating, but I'll have some almonds every now and then, and then I love grapes. I've been eating a lot of grapes here recently. And so that's kind of what I've been eating. Of course, I'm still eating 2 or 3 ounces at a time. I'm not really eating a whole lot more than that. Depending on the day and how early I eat breakfast, I'll sometimes have a snack in between my meals, but like I said, I log every single thing into my FitnessPal. I'm accountable for what I'm putting in my body, and so I feel like that is so important. The further out you get, especially because you really have to be accountable. You have to work for this, and I've said this in I can't tell you how many videos, but you know, this sleeve is just a tool to help you live a better life, and you have to make the right choices, and you have to take it seriously. And that is something that I've said from the very beginning, that if I was going to risk my life and have this surgery, I was going to do everything like I was supposed to become the healthiest me possible. And logging my food and journaling my food in my FitnessPal is one of those things that I've done pretty much from the very beginning. There were a couple of weeks where I decided not to do it to see how that turned, you know, if I could kind of make it without doing it. And I love how it makes me feel accountable. No matter what kind of day I'm having, I always log, you know, food in my FitnessPal. My diary is public so people can see what I'm eating, and that's another thing that keeps me accountable, because I know people are going to be looking at my diary. They're going to be seeing what I'm eating every day, and I feel like it's so important to keep me accountable. This is something that I haven't talked about, but foods I can't eat after surgery that no longer I don't like anymore, or they don't agree with me. Eggs in the beginning, I talked about that, but I like eggs now, so that's cool. Are like the main thing really. I could pretty much eat whatever. I don't, obviously, but foods that don't agree with me, and this is so strange, but condiments. It's so weird. Like, I cannot eat ketchup anymore. I can't eat like barbecue sauce. Excuse me, for some reason, I think it's the acidity in it. It makes me sick, like makes me throw up, makes me have really bad heartburn. Cannot handle ketchup or barbecue sauce. I don't like spicy food, but I can't do spicy food. I've tried. I'm like taking a bite of something and didn't realize it was spicy, and that makes me sick. And I've seen a lot of people where they're talking about how they're eating like spicy wings and hot sauce on everything. Oh, heck no. There's no way I could do that. My sleeve would hate me for a very long time if that were the case. So any sort of condiment like ketchup, barbecue sauce, even tartar sauce, ranch dressing, sometimes I can't do. I guess it's just really the fat in it or something just really doesn't agree with me. The only condiment or really thing like that I can eat is sour cream. That's the only thing. And I pretty much eat that on everything. Whether it be chicken or eggs or anything. I eat that on everything. Not a whole lot, just a little bit on the side to kind of moisten what I'm eating, but can't do anything spicy, can't do anything too acidic. And then I also can't do anything too sweet. Not that I eat dessert type foods, but one time I had a glass of unsweet tea and there was too much Splenda in it, and that made me sick. Just the sweetness of it. It's so strange. Sometimes my sleeve is really picky, and sometimes, you know, she doesn't care and she'll eat whatever, or I guess digest whatever. But it just depends. It's very weird. I'm probably going to have to make 2 videos, so I'm going to probably just stop right here and then start on my next video, because I still have a whole lot more to talk about, and I am, you know, already over 10 minutes. So this, like I said, is part 1 of my 9-month surgiversary video. Look for video 2 coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!